Yesterday, I parked the car at the mall and then rode the rail transit, and got a package from the post. Got home around nighttime and it's opening time of the box. So this video is just an unboxing video of the Torchlight models that were shipped from Spain. Basically, the customs questioned the value of the shipment, and I had to tell them that it's a collab work. Hi, I'm Don. Welcome to my studio. All these brands support my awesome channel. It has been 6 years since I rode the rail transit, but the travel was worth it. So the models today were sent or shipped by Torchlight Models from Spain. I had to wash the models because there are a ton of cotton fibers all over the models. I saw a couple of comments at my new Facebook page, people talking about there's no need to wash 3D printed models and stuff like that. I have no idea about 3D printing, but I washed it because of the cotton fibers. Most of the models were shipped with base already, so I can't really add too much stuff on the base, and thus I just added texture paint. After hair drying the texture paint, I then primed all of the models with Mecha Black Primer, which is the most durable primer that Vallejos has. And then I painted with Phantom Gray. And then after painting with the awesome Phantom Gray, I added a bit of highlights again with the airbrush with Mecha Pure White. After painting a zenithal undercoat, let's now look at all of these Torchlight models. The Anvil Turbo Beers. I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and who doesn't love Gimli? This dwarves is going to be super fun to paint. Now we move on to Tomb Riders or Egyptian mummies. As weird as it may sound, I think it will be my first time to paint some skeletons. And these figures will be so awesome or so fun to paint because they're mummies. I'm still super undecided on who to paint first, and besides I don't really do speed painting. I'm more of a golden lemon painter and I don't do painting in batches because I don't know, I just don't do it. So help me decide who to paint first and leave a comment below. There are 4 similar in different poses of these mummies. This remind me of Mumra from Thundercats, and it will be awesome to paint. And it will be so easy to paint because they're more than 2 inches tall. I am thinking gold and red for the Egyptian mummies, the Tomb Riders, and I'm just undecided whether to do TMM or NMM. I am also undecided on how to paint these models. I have the option to paint it like Serio Calvo, paint really opaque colors and do nice layering on top of each other, or do glazes because I did zenithal underpainting so that I have an option to paint with inks, glazes, and washes, and even glaze medium. Now, this Tomb Riders also has 4 figures, smaller mummies, which should be easier to paint because they're a little more than 1 inch tall, and they're smaller versions of the bigger mummies. After the medium-sized mummies or pharaoh-looking mummies, there are 5 skeletons. These are the warriors, I think. And these are the easiest to paint because they're kind of small but they're tall, maybe around more than an inch, and the details are really nice. These skeletons are the easiest to paint later. Now we move on to the Anvil Turbo Beers or the dwarves. I plan to paint this in batches because I'm not good with speed painting, and also I feel that I want to like give a bit more time for each model, so I really don't want to do speed painting. I really like the cartoon look of the models because I'm an illustrator and I've illustrated for 50, like around 50 children's books already, and this is actually how I draw too. But I don't know how to sculpt though, but I know how to draw like this and I really like the aesthetics. It's kind of difficult to like decide whether to paint the dwarves first or the mummies first. Most likely I'll be painting a batch of the dwarves and then flip-flop to the mummies and then back to the turbo bears and then back to the tomb riders, because it all depends upon the mood on which to paint, and it's all going to be fun. For these turbo bears or dwarves, I'm thinking of painting these two guys first, the naked guys, because it's going to be fun to paint the skin and the beard. And then as a last figure to paint, I'll be painting the main guy, which is the guy sitting on a round motorcycle thingy. Guy will be so much fun to paint. I'm thinking of a teal armor with gold trimmings and or bronze, and then of course the orange beard. Teal with the orange will look super cool for the turbo beers. And like I said earlier, the tomb riders or the mummies will be red and gold. This is going to be fun to paint. Again, do check out Torchlight Models at Patreon if you like these models. That's it, we're done. I hope you liked the video. Do like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining the channel so that you'll be part of our Discord community. Saludos!